concept of money has to do with greed, has to do with death. I don't know, there's like a past life thing. Has to do with people hoarding and people not being, you know, there's lack, and there's typically lack. And I didn't even come from a poor family growing up. So I didn't physically, in this lifetime, I did not experience lack as a young woman.
But have you always had that same
I have always had that relationship. And
so it's an emotional.
And I remember a few years ago when we were at the Covenstead in Washington State, and we were doing some kind of ritual. I don't remember, but I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to release the contract that some of us have made toward a life of like basically abstinence from, from making any real money. We have spent other lifetimes in servitude to, if you want to think of like a monk's life, a druidic life, whatnot.
Well, not just that. You're hitting on the vows of poverty that many of us have probably made in past lives.
Right, and we have tried to break those, allow ourselves to release the ties that bind.
But
it's still something I come up with. Well, we did, but can I finish what I was going to say here? Because that whole line about, I now receive my good from expected. My good, that's supposed to say, I now receive my success. I now receive my money. I now receive my abundance. I now receive my prosperity. When I think of money, I don't think of good. I think, if I had money, I would
good.
I would do good with it, but I don't think about money as good. So I need to shift my perspective and allow goodness to flow.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, that is a big one for me, because I know there's been something like I've been wrestling with money for a really long time, like just not quite grasping where my understanding of it is. And if I'm constantly, it was like we were trying to grow lavender here at the old church.